All right, so now let's take a look at this. I might want to make this view a little bit bigger here on this guy. Zoom. Let's go 200. What does that do? Make it so we can see this something. Yeah, there we go. All right, so here we are. So I know you can read this on your own. I mean, I just feel it in my bones that you have the capability of doing that. But I like to, like run things. So now here's everything you need to know about how to contact me and stuff. Contacting me, like I said, call me. We can cover up a lot of stuff. Now, textbook, none for this class. We could have some. We could make you go down and buy a Bootsy textbook at the store or something like that, but for $200. But we don't have you do that because we load the slides for you and everything, and we kind of teach the class this way. All right. So what is this class about? So if you read the Fosbury Flop, which is way of high jumping, curveball, smash, let's say, all these kinds. Did you know Usain Bolt is the fastest man alive, has the optimum body type for running, and all that kind of stuff. And have you pondered, do you want to know, have you pondered why NASCARs have that stabilizer and how it works, or why NASCAR fans have more mullets per capita than any other sport? Oh, anyway, force generated by Tom Ali on the forces that are on a hit like that. More importantly, I had a whole thing here about, why you have to take a science, because we need to know science. One, you need to, and that's the one thing I want to impart in this class is I want you to be critical thinkers of science. Okay, I want you to understand how to read. Like when people say they're, well, the science isn't all in on climate change. Well, the science is never in on everything, but we pretty much know that climate change is happening, and the big issue is how are we going to stop it, or how are we going to change it? I mean, and it's caused by, hey, I drove here today. That's what it's caused by. And for us to get mad at China and India for polluting so much now because they're using kind of old, we can't deny them their quality of life and stuff like that they've have and stuff. So anyway, that's one of the main reasons why that's my underlying thing. So you're not afraid of science and you can read it. We're actually going to read some Scientific American articles that are fun, and stuff. And you're going to go, oh, okay, this isn't so scary. So, but you're in the right place if you want to just get your science credit out of the way too in a painless manner. And we're going to have a lot of fun too. All right, now here's how this class works. You need these technology requirements. All right, these are the technology requirements for this course. It's made up of YouTube videos, and I call it my Howard Stern physics class. I sit in my office like I'm doing right now and babble at you all. Okay. Do I get off topic? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Still, like I was cracking on Alex Smith there for a while. Like I said, he's a nice guy. Typical Kansas City fan. Typical Kansas City athlete. But we give Alex Smith a lot of money. He's okay. He's good enough. It's kind of like Alex Gordon. Alex Gordon and Alex Smith, they're the same thing. They're these earnest, hardworking, God love them ball players. But you know what? There's others that are a lot better we should have gotten for the money. Anyway, so I'm terrible. I'm a bad person. But anyway, so these little lectures like this run for a little while, for about 50 minutes to an hour. I'm going to try and break that down a little bit more, but I keep getting off subject. How is that going to happen? But anyway, okay, homework is 70% of your grade. You can drop one homework score. There will be some math, but I show you exactly how to do it. Okay. And you should be fine. All right, now due dates. I want you to listen to me about due dates. Please listen. Due dates. Everything in this class is due, I think, May 8th. All right, or no, May 5th. At 11:59 1 minute before midnight of May 6th, on May 5th, you turn into a pumpkin in this class. You're done. You cannot do any more. You can't catch up. You can't do anything. I have found that this works really well because I have a lot of you out there that are taking this class. You're still working full time. You're taking this class. Boss sends you on a business trip, or maybe you just travel a lot. You know, you're having a baby, your wife's having a baby, somebody's having, things happen. You don't get around to the homework for about 2 weeks. Then you crank out about 3 assignments in 1 week. That's all fine for those people. Sorry, I got a cold. But what is not fine is procrastinating till the end of April and then saying, oh, sorry, no sympathy, man. So stay disciplined, stay on top of it, but due dates, I'm going to give you a due date to give you as a guide just to keep you on track, but you don't lose any points if you're late. All right. I get into some, I have philosophical differences with course designers and people like that for Blackboard. They say, well, then they'll just run. The reason we have due dates, one of the main reasons we have due dates is because professors have to grade it. Well, hell, the damn machine grades it for you. Grades it for me. Now, the problem is, if you turn in something late, Blackboard won't grade it until I say, yeah, I click a button and it says, okay, then it grades it. It takes that long for me to grade your assignment if it's turned in late. But I do have to go in and manually click on, yes, grade this thing. It takes a little bit of extra time, but not much. Okay. May 4th, there it is. Okay, exams, 30%. You'll have 2 exams, and everything will be fine. Okay? Yeah. All right. As I say here, and I can hear now, you're all thinking of, what my Don Bosco students, I used to teach at the Don Bosco Charter High School down in Independence Avenue. It closed probably about 5 or 6 years ago, maybe even longer than that. I've been here for 10 years. My career, my past is, I went to the University of Missouri way back in the day, in the early 80s. Then went into the Marine Corps after getting my commission as a second lieutenant. Stayed in the Marines for 12 years on active duty. Got out, became a teacher and alternative. Was a math major with a lot of physics minor. Mizzou doesn't give a minor, but I had about that much for a minor. I had at least 25 hours of physics. Got out, my PhD, and then got into teaching. Stayed in the reserves until I got my 22 years or something like that in. And so in the Marines, and then while I was teaching, and then got a gig here when I was working on my PhD in math and science education. So that's who I am. All right, so you'll have plenty of warning, plenty exam. The same thing works. There's no real due dates on the exams, but there will be certain things you're going to do. They'll say exam that it has problems from the previous 4 or 5 assignments. Okay, or concepts that you learned from the previous 4 or 5 assignments. Here's the grading scale, grades, 70% here. Oh, this needs to be changed. This is all 30. This is 30. I knew there's always something wrong. Always. There's no final. I tried that a couple times and then just wound up gaffing it off anyway. So there it is. There's no real final. All right, and here's the grading scale. So I'm going to have to put this. All right. Hoping we don't have to go below. If we go below here, you know what it is? It's people are gaffing it off. And they're not doing the work. All right? You're just not doing anything. Okay. It takes a little bit of effort. You can work together if you know. It's hard for an online class. And you can come see me. Okay? All right. So there we are. Got the syllabus out of the way. I think we'll be ready to get started with the class tomorrow. I think Blackboard is still hard down, so I can't even load this, but I'm going to stop here. Sp2017SportsIntroTrk3.